Hello, my name is Dawn and I go by Busymomstitcher here on YouTube and Instagram. Welcome to my channel. Today is December 22nd, 2025, and this is Floss Tube number 50. If you are new to this channel is all about my cross-stitch journey, and I do non-full coverage and full coverage. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for watching. Today is a little special. It's a milestone. So this is number 50 Floss Tube. I can't believe I've gotten that far. And this past week, we also reached a milestone and we have 2,000 subscribers. So I want to thank everyone that has watched and followed and subscribed. I really do appreciate it. So I am going to do three different giveaways. So the rules are you have to be 18 or older because I have to ask for your email address. You can be anywhere in the States, out of the States, because these are going to be PDF files, or one of them is going to be a gift card. So anyone can enter as long as you're 18 and you, as long as you're 18. Also, I need you're going to comment the word that I give you for each one. And then please do not use the word giveaway in any part of your, comment because I do not want some iBots. Okay, so I think that's all the rules that needs to be said. So the first giveaway that I'm going to do is, actually I'm going to do two of them. They are two charts from Haynie. So one person, I'll pick two names and each person will get to pick a chart from Haynie's website. And so I want you to use the word presents. And I'll put it here at the bottom, what word to sell. So presents, somewhere in your comments, and then I'll do a picker. I will leave this up for 2 weeks. So today is December 22nd. So then on January, it'll be January 3rd. So the new year, I will pick the winners. Okay. So, and then the next little giveaway that I'm going to give, if you would like to be part of the drawing, I'm going to do a $25 gift card to 123 Stitch. And the word that I want you to use for that, if you would like to participate, is Santa. So Santa is the 123 Stitch $25 gift card. And just comment at the bottom. Remember, please do not use the word giveaway. All right, I don't have any new floss tubers or mentions right now. I had kind of been busy. I don't know if anyone's even mentioned me. But so we're going to get started. Remember, this is a 2-week video update as I did not record last Sunday. So I'm going to have a little bit more projects. So the first category I'm going to do is all my non-full coverage that I've done for the last 2 weeks. The first one is called Candy Ghost. This is by Shannon Christine. I did not get this done, and I thought I would. I started this in January of 2025. It's on a 14 count blue jean die. Let me show you how. This is what it'll look like when I'm finished. I have the ghost done. I am just needing to get the outer border right here done, and then this is complete. So hopefully maybe when this next time it gets pulled out again, it will get maybe finished, maybe. Probably about right here, I'll do a comparison of where you might have last saw it. This got 144 stitches, and here's where I am. And I am at 1,943 complete out of 2,316 with an 83.89%. So I just have a little bit more on this side, and then I just got to get this side done. So once that gets done, this will be done, and I think I'm going to, I don't know if I'll put it in a frame or a pillow. And then my next one is called So She Did. This is by, I always say the wrong person, I think. It's actually by, it's So Emma. I purchased this from Fat Quarter Shop. This is what it'll look like when I'm finished. I did change the colors of the sewing machine, and it is a navy blue color, but everything else I kept the same. I started this, and this was actually a restart in October of 2022, but then I restarted it in January of 2024. So this one, it was started in January of 2024. It's on a 14 count Aimee, and this is where I am at. This is 2 over 2. It got 204 stitches, and I am at 1,539 complete out of 7,779 with a 19.78%. And I think I filled in some of this, yeah. I filled in this blue here, a little bit of this blue here, and then I filled in that this is going to be a button. You put a button there. So every time this gets pulled out, this one's kind of not my favorite to do, but I want it done and I really like it. It's just because it's block stitching and it takes forever, I feel like. So I'm just kind of going back and forth on the colors just to keep it a little bit insane, I guess, or and it's in this bag. This was one of my first bags I made with the vinyl. So then my next one is actually a finish. I didn't get to fully finish. I thought maybe I would, but I haven't had time to, so maybe here in a couple weeks I'll be able to get it. But this is this is my Primrose Cottage. It's called the 9 Patch December, and this is what it'll look like. Well, this is what it looks like. I'm sorry, it's finished. I started this in December of this year. It's on a 14 count vintage taupe, and this is where this is what it looks like. It's all finished. I got 477 stitches in this week, and I am at 675 complete, which is 100%. So I'm making all of these into a little pillow. So maybe next time I will have it into a pillow, hopefully. Maybe I can get it into a pillow before Christmas, which is what, 5 days? 4. And then my last one was a new start, and this is Cottage of the Month January by Country Cottage Needleworks. This is, let me take it out of plastic. This is what it'll look like when I'm finished. I have all of these done, but January, March, April, May, and that's all I have left. So you'll be seeing a little bit more of these because these will come on the wheel after I get the one finished. So I started this month. It's on a 14 count vintage taupe that I purchased from Hobby Lobby. It got 163 stitches, and here is where I am at now. So I just started the border on the top. This is a paper cross stitch, so I don't have a percentage. But I think it's going to look cute. I don't think I'll get this done in time to hang it up in January, but hopefully I will get it done by the end of January. We will see. All right, so then that is it for my non-full coverage, and now we're on to full coverage. So the first one is Ocean Panorama. This is by Adrian Chesterman, charted by Pain-Free Craft. This is what it'll look like when I'm finished. I am in the left-hand corner. I started to do my regular diagonal, which is a 10 block, and I do it in a diagonal. I started this one in June of 2025. It's on a 20 count gridded Aida 1 over 1. And this is where I am now. This got 462 stitches, and I am at 1,400 stitches complete out of 234,000 with a 0.6%. So I just trained it. It was a diagonal, but I changed it into a 10 by 10 block diagonal. This is a bird's wing that's coming in, and you can kind of see the rainbow now. This one, I don't know how much we'll start seeing of stuff because it's a lot of background right now. I feel like all this stuff is at the bottom in the ocean, so it might be a little bit. Then my next one is Patchwork Quilt Room. This is by Ciro, Marchetti, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. This is what it'll look like when I am finished. I started this on in August of 2025. This is on a 20 count gridded Aida 1/1. I do, if you're new to this channel, most of my fabric is 20 count 1/1, and I use DMC floss. Actually, I don't use anything else. DMC floss. I do have some non-full coverage that is specialty floss, and I will mention that when I do them, but most of them is DMC. And so this is where this one is at. This one, I got 335 stitches, and I am at 1,565 complete out of 342,988 with a 0.46%. So I changed this into a diagonal. That's what I'm going to try to do. I gave it up because I was watching Stitchy with Slow Stitchy Yogi, and I liked how she was moving around. I tried that, and then when I would go back the next time, which would be a week or two, I had a lot of mistakes, and I forgot where I was at. So I have changed my mind, and I'm just doing block by block because it's easier for me to keep up with it, and I remember what I'm doing. And so then I switched it back to the diagonal because maybe I'll get to see different parts of the chart. That's what I'm hoping. So yeah. The next one is a little cake shop. This is by Aimee Stewart, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. This is what it'll look like when I'm finished. Slow Stitchy Yogi is also doing this one, and she's further along. I started this one in April of 2025. I believe I started this on my birthday. Last past year. This is on a 20 count gridded Aida 1/1. And this is where I got to. And I got 500 stitches. And I am at 2,700 complete out of 350,175 with a 0.77%. So again, I'm turning it into the diagonal. This one will be a while before we see anything because it's all the background and it's all the wallpaper. So then my next one is Santorini View, I think that's how you say it. This is by Lars Stewart, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. This is what it'll look like when I am finished. Again, I am in the left-hand corner. I started this one in July of 2025, and it's on a 20 count gridded Aida 1/1. And this one, I am going across to see it. I think I'm going to do a cross on this one. The Max Color Stitcher, if you watch her, she goes across. So I'm going to try going across on this one to see how I like it. So this is where I am now. So this got 300 stitches, and I am at 1,402 stitches complete out of 350,000 with a 0.40%. Nothing to see, really, just the sky, pretty sky. Nothing falls over here. Then my next one is called Countryside Christmas. This is charted by, or artwork is by Rosemary Berlin, charted by Stitches So Beautiful. And I am actually doing their challenge for this month, December challenge. And you have to stitch 250 stitches if you're doing full crosses, or 500 if you're doing 10 stitch. And you post a picture every day, not every day. You post a progress picture on the days they have scheduled, which they have been on Mondays this month. To be entered, well, you get a free chart at the end if you do the challenge correctly, and then your name. I don't know if they're doing a name in a spinner and to win a prize, but the chart was the Grinch. So it's too late to enter now, but if you're interested, check out Stitches So Beautiful Facebook page or their group, and you can try to get into it for next month if they do one for January. But this is the chart. This is what it'll look like. I'm just in the left-hand corner. There's nothing really. I'm in that tree area right here. I started this in September of 2025. It's on a 20 count gridded Aida 1/1. I'm sorry. And this is what it'll look like this is what I am now. This got 616 stitches because there was 2 days. Remember, my stuff is falling over here. This was for 2 days because we're on 2 weeks. And I am at 1,169 complete out of 128,000 with a 0.91%. So maybe next this week I'll get to 1% maybe. I did turn this one into a diagonal as well. You can really see them tree branch now that you look further in the computer or in the video. I think I'm having word problems. Okay. Then my next one is California Dreams. This is by Jeff Haynie, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs, and this chart is actually going away. But I'll show you what it looks like. This is what it'll look like when I'm finished. I started this in September of 2024. It is actually on a 16, but I think it's 18. I don't know. It's 2/1. I'm not enjoying it. I know I got the parrot in, and I said to myself, I'm just going to keep doing it, but I just wasn't enjoying it at all again. So this only got 128 stitches, and here's where I am now. I just got a little bit of this block in. And so I'm at 2,928 complete out of 350,700 with a 0.83. But I have decided that I'm going to put this away. Unfortunately, I don't really care for this fabric. I'm really stabbing my needle to get it through, and it's just not very, I just don't like it. I have washed this fabric too because it was stiff when I first bought it, and it's just, I still just don't like it. I don't know if it's the 2/2 or what. I tried doing 1 stitch 1/1 to see how I would like it, and since it didn't look right to me, it didn't look full enough because these are already full. So I am just going to nix this and maybe start on a different size. So, but the parrot was looking really good. So then that day I was kind of, I think that was a Friday. So that evening I just wanted to start something different. So I went ahead and started the Grand Butterfly Ball, which should have been a Saturday stitch, but I went ahead and stitched it Friday and Saturday. This is what it'll look like when I am finished, completely finished. This is by Aimee Stewart, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. This one I started in July of 2025, and this one I am also, this one I am also going by trying to get to the end of the row. So this is where I'm at now. So this one got 473 stitches, and I am at 1,300 complete out of 546,830 with a 0.24%. So, not much to see. It's very dark. Then my next one is the Amazing Animal Kingdom. This is what it'll look like when I am finished. This is charted by Aimee Stewart, this is by Aimee Stewart, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. This is a restart, and I think I have restarted it 3 times. And now I am where I want to be, and it's what I want. So I am doing this on a 20 count gridded Aida 1/1. And this is where I am at now. This one got 300 stitches, and I am at 300 complete out of 374,435 with a 0.8%. And I'm not starting it over again. So hopefully the next time this comes out, we will get to some animals or something. If you'd like to see how Siski Stitches is stitching this one, and she's almost done with the first bookshelf, we'll link her below and you can go check hers out. It's very pretty. It'll take me forever just to get to the end of the bookshelf. Then my next one was the Traveling Library. This is also by Aimee Stewart. If you can tell, I like Aimee Stewart. Charted by Heaven Art Designs. This is what it'll look like when I'm finished. I am in the left-hand corner on this one, and there's a lot of people doing this one. There is a lady in our Slow Stitchy Yogi group, and she has, I forget her name, but sorry if you're watching. She has the couch done and this fox, the couch and the fox done, and it's beautiful. This is on a 20 count 1/1. I'm doing it in a diagonal, and this is what it looks like. I got 274 stitches, and I am at 1,500 complete out of 401,500 with a 0.37%. This one you can really see the ceiling. This is the ceiling and the books coming in. It's actually pretty neat. Then my next one was Rooster Farm. This is by Donna Glissinger, charted by Heaven Earth Designs. This is what it'll look like when I am finished. This one I am also doing a cross. I changed it to doing a cross instead of diagonal. This one is actually on a 14 count gridded Aida. So it's 2/1 on this one. And this is where I am now. I got only 100 stitches, and I am at 3,277 complete out of 206,325 with a 1.59%. And the only reason why I got 100 stitches done is because I was in my craft room. I'm trying to get a project done for Christmas for a gift, and I'm not even close to getting done. So this day did not get very many stitches. But it's starting to come into that tree. So I actually worked over here. Then the next day I worked on Quilt Room. This is by Kim Jacobs, charted by Heaven Art Designs. This is what it'll look like when I'm finished. This one I started in 2025. I was doing it with a Sal with Yogi when it was Kim Jacobs Day. And that's kind of gone off the waistline, I think. Because I don't even know what Wednesdays are anymore. This is on a 20 count gridded Aida 1/1, of course. It's only got a whopping 19 stitches that day. So you can't really add worked up here. And I am at 2,289 complete out of 184,050 with a 1.24%. So again, after I got off of work, I came in my craft room and I worked on a project on my embroidery machine instead. So needless to say, this only got 19 stitches. Then my next one was Animal Panorama. This is what it'll look like when I'm finished. It's charted by Adrian, it's by Adrian Chesterman, charted by Pain Free Craft. I started this in July of 2025. It's on a 20 count gridded Aida. 1/1, and this is where I am now. I got 155 stitches, and I am at 1,006 complete out of 291,600 with a 0.35%. And I'm trying to change this one into a diagonal. And then my last one is Merry Mushroom Cottage. This is by Aimee Stewart, charted by Heaven Art Designs. This is what it'll look like when I'm finished. I am doing this by the row. I'm going to try to finish it to the row. I started this in November of this year. It's on a 20 count gridded Aida, 1/1, and this is where I am now. It got 500 stitches, and I am now at 1,000 complete out of 349,300 with a 0.29%. Okay, that is all of my stitching for the week. I'm going to pause for a minute and move some of these projects. Okay, so I'm back, and now we're going to spin for this following week. It is Christmas week, so I'm going to go ahead and spin, but I might start a new project on Christmas Day, but I don't know yet. You'll have to come back on the following Sunday to see if I started on. But let's go ahead and spin my wheel. I know a lot of people have asked, there's been a couple people asked about my wheel, so I'm just going to show it real quick. It's by Tiny Decision. That's the app that I use. Let me see something. There's something I don't want everyone. So so right here, that's the app. It's called Tiny Decisions. And then when you come into it, so then I have all of mine set up as, let me see if I can get it without the glare. So see, I have it Wednesday, Friday, non-full coverage 3 strands, Friday, Thursday, Sunday. So I do it by week, Monday through Sunday. And then I have at least, everyone has about at least 5 charts on their wheel. I'm going to, so I don't really do like goals per se. I mean, I do spin a wheel, but I don't do a goal of, I have to get 500 by the end of the day. Because I can't. So I don't do goals, and I won't be doing a video on goals because I just don't do goals. So I did decide that I think for 2026, I'm going to put 6 charts on each wheel, because there's some charts that I don't have on my wheels that are just sitting, not getting touched. So I think I'm going to put 6 projects to a wheel for 2026, and that's the only thing that's going to change on my 2026 plans. So a little bit of that. So let's spin for this week. So the first one we're going to do is my non-full coverage, which I'm going to do a shuffle, and then I'm going to spin, reset the reset the wheel, and we're going to spin. So Candy Ghost. Will be Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday and Thursday will be, we'll just do our non-full coverage real quick since it's out. No, it won't be that. Oh, please. Okay, so since it said December 9 patchwork, it's actually going to be January 9 patch. So that'll be a new start. That's good. I forgot that I had to change that. All right, so let's start with our full coverages. So on Monday for our full coverage, there's only 2 left on the wheel. So Sweet Shop. Then Tuesday, there's only 1 left. So Mini Barnyard Animals. Wednesday, there's 3 here. Oh, we haven't had that one in a while. Sweet Tooth Candy. Thursday is going to be my challenge still for Stitches So Beautiful. So that is going to be Countryside Christmas. And then Friday, that is not that one. We have 2 on here. Mini Village Bookstore. And then Saturday, Library of Dogs. And then Sunday, there's only 2 on here. Disney Princess. So it actually won't be this today, it'll be the following Sunday. All right, so I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna go grab them. All right, I am back, and now I'm gonna show you what I spent and what I'm gonna be where I'm gonna be starting for my projects this week. So the first one is Monday for non-full coverage is gonna be Candy Ghost, and this is what it'll look like when I'm finished. And we just saw this, so hopefully I can get maybe this done. We'll see. So I'll do this Monday and Tuesday. So, and then for Monday's full coverage is going to be Sweet Shop, and this is by Aimee Stewart, Charted by Heaven Art Design. So this is what it'll look like when I'm finished with this one. This one I am doing by the row. So I will be starting here. There. Then Tuesday for full coverage is going to be Mini Barnyard by Donna Glessinger. This is what it'll look like when I'm finished. Charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And this one, I don't know. I might just finish the windmill, or I might, yeah, I think I might just finish what I have here in this in the Q-snap. Get some of that windmill instead of doing blue sky. Because if I go back this way, I'm going to get blue sky, I think. So, in a tree. So I think I'm going to keep working on that windmill. I love just to go down more so I can get, I think when you go down more, there's a horse, yeah, and then the cow. Then on Wednesday, we are going to be doing a new start for a non-fold coverage. So let me pull that up. And this is what it'll look like when I am finished. So that'll be a new start, and I will be doing it on vintage taupe that I purchased from Hobby Lobby. So that one will get a new start. Then for my full coverage, I will be doing the Sweet Tooth Candy. This is charted by Lars Stewart. Artist by Lars Stewart. Charted by Heaven Art Designs. Oh my. I am over here in the left-hand corner. This one, I took all the threads and I didn't park them, but, you know, and I'll probably go back to my diagonal. But this is where I'll be starting. This is a candy coming in. And there, you can see a flag there. This is part of the window, I believe. Right here. So, can't wait to start that one. Then Thursday is going to be Countryside Christmas. I guess I'll show it again. This is what it'll look like when I am finished. Again, I'm doing this for the Stitches So Beautiful challenge. And this is where I'll be starting. And I have to get 250 stitches in, so I'll at least get that. Then on Friday is going to be Mini Village Bookstore. This is by Randall Spangler, charted by Heaven Art Designs. This is what it'll look like when I am finished. I am in that tree, but I think I am going across on this one now, because I want to get to the mansion, or what the bookstore is called. So this is where I'm gonna start. So I'll probably just keep going that way. Maybe get to a lighter color, maybe some blue, more sky. Then on Saturday, it is going to be the Library of Dogs. This is charted by Aimee, or this is by Aimee Stewart, charted by Heaven Art Designs. I can't get that right today. So this is what it'll look like when I'm finished. Again, this one is in the left-hand corner. Kim Hollaback is doing this, and she is down, I think, in this, yeah, this corner right here. And this is where I will be starting, and I'll probably start my diagonals, maybe get that box filled in. I will have a dog one day. It might be another year before I get to a dog, but I will have a dog one day. And then my last one for Sunday will be Disney Princess. And this is where I am on this one, or this is what it'll look like when I'm finished. I'm sorry. This one I'm going to take it to a diagonal, I think. But this is where I am now. There's not much to see right now. But I think I might turn it into a diagonal. So that'll be my stitching for this week. I might do a new start on Christmas. So stay tuned. So let's start with, let me move some of this. I'm going to pause for a minute. Okay. This is a long video because it's 2 weeks and I've done a lot of pausing. So let me show you. I did purchase some haul. Let me put this over here too. So I got, Haynie was having a sale, so I got some new charts from Haynie. So, just because. So my first one that I purchased, and all of them are probably Aimee Stewart. I don't know if I picked anything else. I have to look for it. I forgot to put these out before I before I started. I purchased. I got the All Season Flower Shop Max Colors by Lars Stewart, charted by Heaven Earth Designs, and this is what this one looks like. So I purchased that one. I don't know when I'll be starting any of these. I just purchased them. I collect patterns just as much as I... Okay. Now I repurchased this one because I wanted it in Max Colors. I haven't started it, but this is Merry Mushroom Village, and I wanted it in Max Colors, so I got the Max Colors on that one. I do want to start this one soon. I have to get fabric first. Right now, trying to find fabric, 20 count fabric, is a little hard. The two Etsy shops that I buy from are completely out right now, so. And then the next one that I got and this is going to be my New Year's Day start. I got the Marvelous Circus Max Color by Aimee Stewart, and this is what it'll look like when it's finished. So this is going to be my New Year's Day start. I don't know. I love all the detail in that one. And then the last one that I got, because Slow Stitchy Yogi made me do it. I got the Vintage Toys 2 Max Colors. And this kind of reminds me of my dad because he antiques. And he always finds these weird, not weird, but old things. So this kind of reminds me of him. But this is what it'll look like. And I might be starting this one as well soon. Yogi, Slow Stitchy Yogi is actually stitching this now. I think she stitched it yesterday, yeah, because I missed her live, but she's up here in that corner. So that is my purchase. I am going to try 22 count, and I did purchase some from Amazon, but when I got it, it had a big yellow stain on it, and it smelled really bad. So I had to return it. It was kind of gross, actually. So I don't think I'll be ordering from that Amazon shop again. So now I'm waiting. I did order a 22 from 123 Stitch because I know I have ordered from them before. So hopefully that'll come in and I'll be able to start a project on that to see if I like 22 count. But other than that, that is all my purchase for this time around. Life update, I am just really busy right now. I get this video uploaded so I have projects that I need to finish for Christmas. I gotta wrap, I gotta clean my house, so I have a lot to do. So I'm hoping my stitching doesn't go too out of the way, too low, but I don't know how much stitching I will get done. But that is all I have. Don't forget, if you're doing the giveaway, please do not say the word giveaway. And I want to thank everyone for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't. If you liked what you saw, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions, you can comment below, or you can reach out to me at Busymomstitcher on Instagram, or busymomstitcher@gmail.com. Also, I did get an email, but it went to my junk mail, and I don't know. I'm very picky about, not picky, very cautious about if it's a real person or a bot. So make sure you put details if you're asking me a question, because if you don't, I probably won't answer because I don't know who you are, unfortunately. And I don't want to know if it's a bot or something. So if you have emailed me and I haven't responded, just send another email and I'll be glad to answer you guys. All right, and that's all I have for this week. So everything will be listed in the description box below. All of the people I've shouted out or mentioned in this video will also be in the description below, so you can go check them out. And I want to thank everyone again, and I hope everyone has a happy and Merry Christmas, because I will not see you guys, and a happy stitchy week. Bye!